Okay, so talking with Morgan about APA,
Yes.
American Policyholder Association.
Absolutely.
We're at the Win the Storm conference, getting some information out to homeowners, and I know this is a great service for homeowners. I know a little bit about it, but Morgan's going to tell us what's in it for the homeowner.
Absolutely. So we have different levels of membership, which education is a huge level, or the main level for everyday consumers and homeowners. A majority of the time, there's so much marketing money and dimes spent to influence everyday consumers that they're in good hands. And their insurance company is their best friend. They always have their back. But when it comes time for them to actually pay out in the claims process, they realize that it's a fight. It is a battle. And majority of the time, everyday consumers are not educated. They don't know how to prepare their file. They don't know how to look at their claim and document communication. So education is a huge part of what we do. But our main mission focus is to hold insurance carriers accountable on a criminal level. So they get sued and people go after them civilly all the time. It affects nothing. It does not affect their bottom dollar. They allocate for those expenses and those fines that they anticipate paying for a slap on the wrist every physical year. It does not touch their bottom dollar. But when you start going after them criminally and putting them behind bars or in handcuffs, they start singing a different tune. We are a watchdog organization. We know that it's not going to eliminate the whole entire premise of fraud on the carrier side, but we want them to understand that we're putting them on notice and that we're willing to take them as far as criminal prosecution. So it is both beneficial on the educational side for consumers to educate them. All of our resources are free for consumers. They can sign up to be a free member and it just educates them. We're going to start doing more podcasts, more marketing on our side, billboards, you name it, videos, just to educate everyday consumers, but also contractors coming together. Insurance companies work together behind the scenes. We are very divided as an industry, and so this organization really brings what you would consider, competitors underneath the same umbrella to fight against the David versus Goliath battle. And so we're here to not only educate consumers, but also contractors that you have a resource as well.
When is the time that a consumer would have a need for you?
Absolutely. So education first and foremost, and then when a consumer would have a need, if they suspect fraud has occurred along the claims process at any point, or even bad faith, if you have those bad actors.
So if they think their insurance company's not acting right,
absolutely,
right?
Yes.
So
yes.
I mean, actually, you're probably talking to the most highly college-educated roofer you'll ever meet. I do have my law degree from the University of Arkansas.
Okay.
So when you say bad faith, I know bad
Yes,
faith.
yes.
But the homeowners with bad faith, so if they don't, so basically if they don't think their insurance company is acting right or treating them right, okay?
Or if they suspect fraud has occurred in the claims process.
Okay.
Yes.
So if they suspect anything, let's say they're not a member,
Yes.
they can get a free membership and
Absolutely.
you should get one.
Yes.
But if they don't have one but they've heard about you,
Yes.
what step do they take?
Yes.
What do they go, hey, I heard about this APA.
Yes.
What should they do? So they're sitting at home.
Yeah.
Mr. and Mrs. Homeowner are sitting at home, their insurance company. So what do? They go to their computer?
Yes, or pick up their phone, go to A as in Apple, P as in Paul, Association, apassociation.org,
Okay.
and there's a report fraud button, and it will walk you through step-by-step
Okay.
process. You can upload all of your evidence and your documents. It goes straight to our consumer protection unit, and the law clerk will rinse the file, see if it's a valid claim, and if they find evidence that it makes sense for us to put our resources to it, we take on it the whole claim after that, and we will take it as far as criminal prosecution.
And when do they hear from you? I mean, so they submit that, they get an email immediately
that's been received.
That they received
and
it.
And then our CPU, our consumer protection unit, which is comprised of legal minds and investigators and a prosecuting attorney and his team, they have the file and they will communicate 100% after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think that a thought that goes through my mind is even if they submit information, even if you determine there's not enough to move forward to prosecute or anything, that still benefits them. I would think, you tell me how this works with you, but I think that still benefits them because you're becoming aware of more things going on out there, right?
Absolutely. So even if it's found that fraud has not occurred, it is bad faith. If you have those one-offs, that's that one guy, or it's that one company, it's that one firm, every time you see him on the file, you know you're going to have a fight against you. It's not just like a human error. we can start calculating that evidence and that data and forming cases against these people, that it's not just like a human error.
Right.
It's not, oh, Mr. Smith made an error, or it's a pattern of bad behavior, and we can prove it through timelines and data.
Here's a conversation, Mr. and Mrs. Homeowner, whether you're in Tulsa or Dallas or wherever. Here's something I explain to my homeowners is, you deal with your insurance company one time.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Most people will have a roof claim maybe 3 times in their life. Okay, so you're dealing with them once, and they don't treat you right. You don't know, you don't see the pattern. The homeowners don't see the pattern. But the roofing contractors, and a lot of, we don't knock doors, but homeowners don't like roofing contractors knocking doors after a storm. And there was a huge storm here in the Dallas area last night, 3-inch hail. But it's really a service to the homeowner because they're not aware of what they should do. But anyway, but I digress. My point is, they know one experience with their homeowners insurance company, and you and I see
every day, all day.
All day,
we
all
know,
across.
I owned my own roofing construction company for 7 years in this market, and I would sit down with every single one of my clients or potential clients, and I would talk about the American Policyholder Association. I had this in my book every time, and I would lean into every conversation educating them about the tactics that I was seeing, and tell them about the APA, why I'm a member, and why I support what they're doing, because it was an added value. And it really helped me stand out amongst my competitors in this market, because I was leading with giving them something and providing value, instead of, hey, I want your business, use me, knocking on your door.
Yeah.
Like, the majority of consumers, they're just uneducated. They don't know all of the tactics and the things that their billion-dollar insurance carriers.
And here's one of my sayings: you don't know what you don't know.
Absolutely.
You're right.
That's why education is a huge part.
And then people will say this: what you don't know can't hurt you.
But it can.
It can. It absolutely
can. It can take wind out of your sails real quick.
Yeah, it can cost you a lot.
Yeah.
So anyway, Morgan, thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate your time.
Absolutely.
We're here at Win the Storm. Busy place. Thanks, guys. Hey, post in the comments what you think.
Yep.
You know, have you heard of APA before? Just post it. If you haven't heard of them, please tell us you hadn't heard of them. If you have, please tell us. If you want information on how to join them, you can contact us or post in there. We'll post information in our comments also.
Absolutely.
Anyway, thanks a lot.